Yo, welcome back to Car Chats, episode 77. We're on a back-to-back episode, night to night. We're going to have KronOz on in a minute. Episode sponsored by Diamonds Rising and Diamonds Rising merch. Same company that shoots videos for KronOz, who I believe is out in West Texas, but we'll clarify that in a moment when he joins us. Thanks to everybody who's been tuning in lately while we're on the road to hit 100 episodes by mid-July. So far, it looks like we're going to probably surpass it, I think. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's been tuning in and running the numbers up and sharing it. You know, yada yada, bing bang. So, hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope nobody got caught up in no bullshit. And yeah, we'll have KronOz on in a moment. Just waiting for him to jump in. Little Mold, thank you for joining the chat. Oh, there's Brittany, as usual. Just waiting on KronOz to join. There he is. Thank you, Brittany. Sorry about that, guys. I accepted it, but sometimes don't work. My guy.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, KronOz?
Oh, not a lot of man. Let me cut that fan off. It's kind of hot in here, but it's loud, so I'm gonna cut it off so we can hear.
It's all good, yeah, man.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Not bad, bro. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Busy.
Yeah.
Just got back.
I hear that.
Got back from running around.
Yeah. It's family life, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we played in the semifinals for the to get to the championship today for my son's football team. So we went out to eat after that. So I just barely got back from Midland.
Well, I'm glad you're able to make it back in time to do a little conversation with me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I've been looking forward to it. Trying to get some time and get on here with you.
Definitely, man. And it's crazy how like we ended up bumping into each other over like Fabian's company.
Oh yeah, just right down the street, all intertwined somehow.
Well, I'm saying, man, these small world bump-ins are crazy.
Oh yeah. I've actually was just checking out some of Fabian's work over there for the Diamonds Rising. He shot a bunch of my music videos.
I was just letting people know that, actually, because I was saying that this episode's sponsored by Diamonds Rising, and I was just letting them know that he shoots well, I'm pretty sure he shot a few of your videos, right?
Yeah, he's I think he's done 4 videos for me. We did a double video. The first one I did back in 2020, and then yeah, he's done a bunch, a few more since. And yeah, we worked together a lot on different things. Like we just did a boxing event the other day that he shot all the photography for, and I did a walkout for the bare knuckle championship. I walked out one of the fighters to one of my songs.
Yeah, I saw that. The photography, the shots of that event were really good, actually.
Oh yeah, he's been doing a good job. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think he used to focus more on videography. But I know he's always branching out and trying to be more innovative with everything. Yeah, he's pretty crafty. He does a good job at everything he puts his hands on.
Yeah, definitely. And I was trying to clarify before. I wasn't sure, but you're out in West Texas, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm from Hobbs, New Mexico, so I was born and raised, but I've been in West Texas for about a decade now.
Okay, so you're originally from Hobbs, New Mexico.
Yes, yeah. Me and Fabian, Trouble Oak, we're all from the same town. King Mogadi, I don't know if you've ever linked up with him.
I have Trouble Oak, I'm supposed to reschedule with. We were supposed to have one this past Monday, but something came up. But I'm going to reschedule with him soon because that was besides this new drop you had with Dizzy Ray, that was your last drop that you had?
Yeah, Yeah, me and Trouble Oak just that was the first. We're doing a 17-track album called Emotional Roller Coaster. We've been working on for about a year right now, and just kind of taking our time, slow playing. It's gonna have a lot of different variations of styles, but that was it's called Nobody Like Me. It was the first music video we shot to it. Just that was one of the first tracks we wrote about a year ago or so.
Yeah, the video came out really well, man. I really liked it.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. And so, what was the reason for the switch from Hobbs to West Texas? Was it work, or was it just bigger music scene, you think, or?
Well, no, honestly, at the time, I mean, I was just more of a fan at the time. I didn't even create music back then. Like, I just kind of jumped in head first. I started making music right before COVID hit, like early, like actually right after COVID hit, early 2020. So I used to,
That's when I actually started following like your music, because I came upon you through someone I told you that we mutually know, but also the what's called Behind the Bars.
Oh, Bring the Bars.
Yeah, Bring the Bars. Yeah, so
Thank you.
on there, I was following on there, but like I tell everybody, I'm not very like talkative. I'm a lot more of a lurker, and I just watch everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when Holden was like introducing us on that post I had, I was like, oh no, I know who that is already. So yeah,
it's a small world, man. It's cool.
It's a small world, and like everything's supposed to be big in Texas, but the world's so small.
Oh, I know. Until you get to Alaska, and then Texas is small.
Yeah. So, what made you start making the music? Were you just going through that whole fucking COVID, not knowing what the hell to do with yourself?
Well, yeah, it was a combination of a few things, man. Like since I was a little kid, I've always been I've always loved hip hop. I appreciate and listen to all genres of music, but hip hop was always my love, man. I always just started listening to Bone Thugs and a lot of the Texas stuff back in the day, Lil Troy, and UGK, and Pimp C and stuff.
That's what I was listening to, man. Back in the day, that was my shit. All the chopped and screwed shit, bro. DJ Screw and all that. Oh man.
Heck yeah, it's good, man. And I still like getting some of my music chopped up, but it was kind of cool because I mean, speaking of like the Texas culture and the chopped and screwed stuff, the first one, the video Fabian shot for me is called "Rolling Around," and then it has a second transition with Greenhouse called "Keep My Name Out Your Mouth." But I'm sure you heard of like SPM and Rashid and those type of dudes. Rashid was actually in my first music video because he's friends with Trouble Oak, and he was just passing through town from Houston, and he was like, yeah, I'll come through and kick it with you guys. So we ended up freestyling for like 4 hours later on.
Word up, and shout out to Fabian. Actually, he just joined the chat. Diamonds Rising, sponsor of this episode, is in the chat. Everybody give him a warm welcome and go follow him. He's the one that you see giving everybody the dope drip. Shout out to our giveaway winner the other day, Kelly, who won that red bucket hat. That was dope. I guess before I get into any more questions, someone just commented they want to hear a track. So I don't know if you could pull up that track that you have on YouTube with Dizzy Wright.
Yeah, let me pull up my computer real quick. I think I can get that going real fast, and then run that. I'll set that over here and run it. I'm actually gonna go see. I might have some Fabian's Diamonds Rising merch over here in my studio. So I was gonna see it.
I got the hat on right now, so sponsoring y'all, man. We out here sponsoring.
Yeah, showing love. We just making it full circle, having a good time all the way around, connecting from New Mexico to Texas up to Canada.
Up north, baby. We up north.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna spin this real fast. Can you hear it on your end?
Yeah.
The nation, we here, we run. Top tiers like Pac here. Coach said talk to the Lord, the cops weird. It's not the nigga that I fear. My eyes clear. When I get in here, I'm quadrupling in 5 years. Standards, we don't even respect the slander. They ask you questions, trying to contaminate the answers. Never picked up the bandana like these niggas tote guns that they can't even handle right. Keep shit stacked, won't got a chance. We just working on a couple $1 million plans. I'm making invisible moves like a hollow man. The game will make you feel like you ain't real unless you shot a man. And you gotta be saying cause scared. That harsh reality, you trying to cap the leg. You investing all that money if your album made. You investing all that money if your album made. They say, when it do fail, I say, God forbid. That hate they was wishing on me, I got the opposite. That's why I throw my love songs on the pop shit. Tell them I'm coming and I'm rocking who I'm rocking with. And I'm rocking with the best. Got his hands on me, so you know I got a best. Both of my bitches, Dizzy in the text. Most of the bitch, see Wu-Tang in the rest. Gotta keep it real, ain't no time to stress. Roll another tree, then take it to the chest. Flying high in the sky, like a kite. Got an old one, it's like the northern lights. Coming out swinging, never scared of a fight. Especially for a quality, it's mine and your right. Still gotta keep it real as 10 toes down. Never hold it back, never gonna turn. Never keep my mind sharp, never been a clown. Don't got a bust or two, go another round. Never been a baby, roll with the hood. Always been a top tier, never been a scale. Hard work and dedication to the top. Something like the same talking cream of the crop. Business man first, know I gotta get my cash. Mind on the go, keep the pedal on the gas. Keep the pedal on the gas. Count 'em up, count 'em up. Keep the pedal on the gas. Count 'em up, count 'em up. Keep myself prepared for the crash. Said I keep myself prepared for the crash. Keep the pedal on your ass. Never smoking weed, but I'm still not the same. Man, it's straight kerosene. Listen to the pain, man, you better be game. Get the old man, too hard to tame. See the rocket, see him moving, jumping to the top. Know how a rock, let's make the bounce pop. Take out your top with a single beat drop. Then chop it off a little bit and make it taste dry. Get a pedal on the gas.
That's a nice cut, bro.
Thank you. Good on your ways. Yeah, it's a little dirty right now, but you know I'm not a perfectionist, so I'll give you a little peek in. I got my snowboard set up over here because that's one of my favorite hobbies, snowboarding. Man, got my little collection. I like to sip a little bit from time to
How
time.
has Shopify enabled your business to scale? Shopify has enabled my business to scale in so many ways, from getting product to customers in terms of integrating seamlessly with our warehouse.
What Flavian say right there? I've been wanting to shoot a project with you for the track we have. Same concept as the one I posted with G Brooks. Oh, yes, sir, for sure, Flavian. Yeah, let's do that, man. Yeah, me and Flavian, yeah, we linked up back in the day. Like, we all kind of connected in different ways and stuff. And then whenever he started shooting videos for me too, we ended up jumping on a track together too.
Yeah.
With Trackzilla.
I just saw that he was an artist the other day. Well, I knew he was an artist in other forums. I didn't know he made music though. I saw that little project he put out with that G Brooks dude the other day.
Yeah, G's a cool dude, man. That's a humble ass cat right there. Yeah, good people.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect with everybody, man. Send them my way. If you talk to them, just send them my way.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man, for sure.
So with that Dizzy Wright cut you have, is that the first time you've worked with him?
Yeah, it was more on like that one right there is like kind of a production package type thing. But yeah, I met him and him Demrick and DJ Hopper up there in Oakland a few years back. I was just randomly up there for working down there, and I was supposed to fly back on a Tuesday. And I noticed that they were gonna be there on a Wednesday, so it's kind of I hit my boss, hey man, can I stay an extra day? Yeah, we'll cover your hotel and stuff. I was like, cool. So I pushed my flight back and stayed an extra day so I could go to the concert. And it because I'd seen Dizzy back in the Funk Volume days and with Logic and stuff, concerts 10, 20,000 people. Yeah. So it's kind of neat. Like, we went to this little small brewery over there outside of Oakland, and it was right when the Warriors were playing in the NBA championship too. So it was a lot of good vibes, a lot of things going on over there. And in California, there's not much like public parking on the streets and things, so you gotta go to a parking garage. So they had their tour bus right there, and I went early to watch the game, grab a beer, just kick back before the concert in a little small 200-person venue. And yeah, I just ran into DJ Hopper walking in the door. He was setting up the merch booth, and then during the show, like, I got to connect with Demrick and Dizzy, and then got to talk to him afterwards. Like, I was just walking across the street, like, leaving, and they were just right there. And they ended up like chopping it up for like 10, 15 minutes, and then Trouble Lord brought Dizzy right to Hobbs, and I opened up for him then a couple months ago, I guess, probably 5, 6 months ago.
That's what's up, though, man. At least you're making the connections. I mean, it seems like you're elevating like at a pretty like exponential rate since like COVID, because it's only been what 3-4 years.
Yeah, I started about almost exactly 3 years ago, last month.
So what would you say like accomplishments or accolades wise? What would you say you've reached so far?
Well, like one of the big things when I first started making music, because I kind of got into it with like Trouble Oak, kind of got me into recording because I've always been a big hip hop fan. I was talking about earlier, and I was a big Rich fan, so he brought Rich down to Hobbs, and that's how we linked up. And me and him ended up shooting pool all night, and we ended up shooting some pool with these Cowboys, and we were winning free Patron shots all night, so it was a good time. And after that, so I still go back to Hobbs, more so back then than now, but I used to go over there pretty often for work. So I'd go over there and we'd chill in the studio over there, watch them record people. I mean, engineer, make beats. I mean, mix and master stuff. And then a lot of times we just sit back, kick back, and hang out and listen to music. We got a real similar taste in music, so we sit back and sometimes put music on, start freestyling. And he's like, man, he's like, for someone that's never rapped before, he's like, you can spit some shit. So he's like, you ever thought about recording anything? He's like, I'll make you a custom beat, something to style to start out with, and then I'll see if you like it. And then he got me addicted. And just kind of ever since, but yeah, just in that short 3 year period, I was just kind of, when I first started, I just wanted to do it just to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
Just because of love of hip hop, and then I started doing shows, and it was over after that because it gave me the same rush as whenever I used to fight, like that adrenaline in your chest right before you step on the stage, and then getting to do bigger shows. I mean, I think some of the biggest accomplishments I'd say, and it might not be much to a lot of people, but we got to perform at the Super Gathering of the Juggalos alongside Tech Nine, Twisted Insane. That's how I made that connection, and me and him and Trouble Oak did a track called Computer Screens.
Yeah.
Met him. That's where I met the Odd Squad family up there, and we did a music video with Snowman, Nubs. I think to me, like those are some of the people that I listened to before I made music too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that they're super dope, man. They're real chill, humble people too, because we met them at the gathering just like hanging out. And they hooked it up big time. Like, I'll just say that they showed love, like willing to work with, especially like a new artist like myself, for barely being in it for like a year and a half at the time. Whenever I'd met them, it was kind of cool.
Definitely, man. That's dope. And so, in aside from the KronOz and Trouble Oak emotional roller coaster project, do you have a personal like solo project coming out at all?
Nothing solo. I do got I've got a single I'm gonna drop on all platforms. I think probably gonna drop it early June, late May. I hadn't put the release date out yet, but it's called Plop Plop Fizz Fizz with one of my partners, Jumpin' Joe the Rapper. He's originally from Orange County, California, and he's down in San Antonio now. And then another guy, B. Rockington. So yeah. We're gonna do that. It's a cool. Like I always enjoy working with those. I've done about 5 or 6 features with Jumpin' Joe, and done a couple tracks with B. Rockington over there. And he's a hell of an artist. Both of them are.
Jumpin' Joe the Rapper, bro. I go back with Jumpin' Joe too. He was on one of my first series that I did.
He's got an ear for it, and he's always hustling. And that's kind of I think how me and him clicked a lot. Like in that group, because some people you kind of pass by him just in passing, and then some people you can tell that you vibe with, and he's one of my homies. We've actually recorded together, and I've been to his house about 3 or 4 times when I go to San Antonio. It's about 6 hours from here, so we've actually linked up. We shot Fabian shot a music video and got to meet him too. So because he shot the Light Up the City music video with me and King Mogatti down there. We did it at the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and so Fabian shot that, and then Jumpin' Joe came and hang out with us.
That's what's up, man. See, that's what I mean, man. It's such a small world when it especially like hip hop being the biggest genre in the world now, and it's actually smaller to meet people than people actually like to believe.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
if you know how to network though, and you're not one of these pushy type of people, like you'll get a lot of response. But like some people are just so unfamiliar with the ways about going to networking that it doesn't always work in their favor.
Yeah, you gotta. I think. I mean, this is my personal opinion. Everyone sees things differently and does it differently. But I think when it comes to networking, it has to be genuine. You can't go in there with fake motives. Like to me, to me, at the end of the day, I try to be real with everything I do. With the stuff I put on my music, it has to have impacted my life in some way. And same way with business and friendship strategies. If it's people that I'm gonna be spending time around, I want to genuinely enjoy their company. I mean, and it's okay. Like I do business with people I don't like and enjoy either, but it's not something that I really dig and put a lot of my energy into, like forming that relationship. But the most time, I'm an easygoing dude. Like I go to shows and have a good time and try to like just talk and hang out with everyone. And if I can see the vibes reciprocated just from a personal level, even music aside, I'll be like, hey, I do music too, man. Hey, check this out. I got this digital business card from Jumpin' Joe. Boom, let me pop you in there. Here's all my links if you want to check it out. Subscribe if you like it. Cool. Let me know. Stay in contact with me.
Yeah.
And I just do that everywhere I go, man. Like even like if I'm having a good time on a personal level, not even music related, not shows or just out in public, man. I talk to people as much as I can, kind of fill them out a little bit, see what kind of music they like or what they're into, and if it's something they might be interested in, I kind of pass it their way.
Oh, definitely, man. And I know that one of your last performances, did you perform at that Cinco de Mayo show the other day?
Yeah, Friday night, I ended up I didn't do a full performance. I got out of work late. I didn't set up on that show, but I did perform 2 tracks with my buddy Joe the Poet, and it ended up being a real successful night too. Like everyone there was hella cool, man. We were having a good time, and we might end up going and doing this Devin the Dude show now in Fort Worth because of that. The guy hosting it, he's putting it on at the Haltom Theater right outside of Dallas, so we might be getting on that show as well. But yeah, there's a lot of networking that night too, just between the people there, the bartenders. I didn't even set up a merch booth and ended up selling seven of the KronOz cups, a couple hats, and gave out a few stickers and things. So it was a cool experience, man. A great night.
Yeah, for people that are in the chat right now, but more so for the people that are going to watch later on, you have any of those cups they can see so they have an idea what they look like and possibly get you some sales on those?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is like the personal ones that I get made. They're a little more expensive, so they're not as feasible to get out. But it's kind of, I made those as a concept and as like a gift and a thank you for that first music video that Fabian shot for me. Like I made him one, I made Trouble Look one, and I made the other artists that we collabed with from Greenhouse one. Word. And these are a couple of the designs I have right now for my brand.
Yeah, they're dope. Is that the one that I was looking at that time you sent me the photo?
Yes, it was that one, and then this blue one right here is one I think I was showing you right here.
Yeah, they're both dope.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's something I kind of, I mean, like I said, I've always been into the whole Houston, the kind of Houston Oilers, the screwed up, just that whole culture down there, man. I was always a big fan of it, so I've tried incorporating a lot of that stuff into my character as a musician now too. So like I was the first one that did a lot of drip cups all the way in Southeast New Mexico, West Texas. Yeah. And now I see other people doing the same thing. I've just and so I made a whole line we performed at Dank in the Desert with Kasky and Little White and Ritz. And
bring that up because I saw that video you rapping with Kasky. You end up networking with them after that.
Yeah. Like it was crazy. Like, 'cause I ran into Little White earlier in the day and talked to him for a minute, and then and we were breaking down my merch booth after me and Trouble performed, and before Kasky went on, and so I was sitting there, and he just popped out, like walked in between, 'cause I had my truck right there in the venue, like right there behind my merch booth, and he just walked out beside my truck, and I was like, "What the hell is that? What's up, man?" And so he was cool as hell. He came over there, talked, chopped it up for a few minutes. I said, "Hey, man, let me get you." I was like, "I know you probably get a bunch of shit from artists, but hey, let's only give you a couple stickers, man. You don't have to listen to the music, but just see what you think." He's like, "Oh, those are dope, man. Yeah, let me." And yeah, I got some of those too. Same designs as the other ones. Yeah, they're dope. So send some slaps. Got those right there, and the same thing. We got those same designs on the t-shirts too. Like I did men's tank tops, women's tank tops, dry fit shirts. Since it's about to be summertime, I started doing some dry fit shirts.
Those shirts, I got to figure out a way to cop me one of those. Those shirts are dope.
Yeah, they're super comfortable too. Like we did pretty well, and that's I think something that kind of the genuine, just kind of people can tell whenever you're just full of shit and where you have like a genuine good vibe. Because I've noticed that just going to shows over the years, I never thought I would have even made merch. Like to me, I was like, no one's gonna buy it whenever I first started, and now I'm a lot more comfortable and confident. It's like I feel like in a sense that maybe I earned it, like kind of just putting in the work, and then just it's to me the whole experience is fun. Just like talking to people and getting to hear their story, see why they're out at the event, like what they like or what they don't like. I mean, even the designs. I mean, I've had people say, "Yeah, I just don't like it, man. It's not for me." And so, but it's cool getting feedback from that, and just we've done pretty well at the last few shows that way. As I'm just trying to build a whole catalog. I mean, just like an official artist, not just like because anything I've ever done, man, I just want to like give it 120%. Like I got 4 kids right now, work a full-time job too, but music's my passion. It's something I love, so I just want to. I give it as much time as I can too.
Yeah.
If I put it in there, so it's nice to kind of get some of that gratitude, that feeling back, whether it be even don't sell anything, just the conversation or the appreciation or the hey, yeah, I'm down to at least give it a try and listen to it, see like what the music's about.
No doubt.
That's all I could ever ask, even if people don't like my music. Hey, I mean, I just appreciate you giving it the time to see if you enjoy it or not.
Yeah, definitely. And with that emotional roller coaster project that you have with Trouble Oak coming out, when do you guys have a date planned for it, or is it still touch and go?
It's still in the works a little bit more. I mean, I'm thinking probably towards the end of the year, maybe October, November, December at the earliest. We still got a few more to go, and then get the complete mix and master and see if we need to edit any more, because that's something we talked about. Hey, there's no need to rush it. Let's go ahead and just make it a great product. That way, I mean, we're not trying to rush and get through it just to say we finished it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I hear you, bro. So do you have another that the Disney Raid single is dropping on all platforms when? Do you have a date for that?
It's supposed to be out on May 16th.
On May 16th, and it's on YouTube right now, though, right?
Yes, it's on YouTube under KronOz, featuring Dizzy, Still Rocking, and just got the cover art on there and just the audio. So
Word up.
If you want to check that out and subscribe, I can drop a link later on if you want. I can shoot it to you.
Definitely shoot the link, and like I said, like you drop the link here before we cut out, but because like on links on descriptions they don't really show up, and people are too lazy to copy and paste nowadays. So, but
Right.
I mean, I will post it somewhere that they can't find it, and I'll share the video for you and Trouble Oak on my link tree as well.
Oh, cool. Appreciate it, man.
No doubt. But when you have something like when your next single or whatever it may be comes up, let me know and we could touch base again, because I have another interview coming up shortly. So this was a good way to have an introduction, but we'll definitely have you and Trouble Oak on at some point at the same time so we could talk about the actual project.
Oh yeah. That'll be cool, man. Because it'd be fun. I think we'd have a good time. All just chatting together. Because that's my boy now. Like we started out back then just linking up through music, but we've been friends for 7-8 years now, and we go camping and fishing and fucking go to concerts and stuff together. Even when we're not performing, just kind of kick back and vibe and enjoy it. Because I think we got a lot of similar interests and a lot of same qualities and as a person. So it's pretty cool.
Definitely, man. But yeah, definitely, bro. We'll catch up again soon, because I got to cut out for now quickly and get ready for the next one. My phone's about to die, and I don't want it to cut out. But definitely up with you again soon, man. I'm glad that you could come on, and I'm glad we finally got to talk, because, I mean, like I said, I've been following since when you first started actually making music, so that's what's up.
Heck yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate it, man. It was good talking to you, and just holler at me later on, and we'll get another one linked up.
Absolutely, bro. And like I said, everybody, this has been episode, 77 with KronOz. He's coming out of West Texas, originally from Hobbs, New Mexico. And that's where our sponsor's at, Diamonds Rising. I got the hat on right now. And we're going to be doing another giveaway soon. So shout out to KronOz, shout out to Fabian Navarro, shout out to Diamonds Rising, shout out to Trouble Oak and the project that him and KronOz have coming out called Emotional Roller Coaster. You heard him here. It's my guy right here, KronOz. I'm your man, Hanley, from On the Line With. And again, bro, thank you for coming on the show, and we'll hope to have you on again soon. And thanks to everybody who's tuned in and everybody who does tune in on our road to 100 episodes. And yeah, word up. Shout out to everybody, man. I really appreciate it again, man. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. And I just seen Jay Kills in the chat too. Shout out to the homie, man. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir.